Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it is showtime for a playtest. Stars Reach. I'm a Terran male, although I kind of want to be. Oh, a Squatchy? That's kind of a Sasquatch. That ain't me. We'll go with Terran male. And there we go. I will now enter the game. This is my first shot at Stars Reach. It is playtest. This is in pre-alpha, but they have told us to go ahead and stream it, presumably to push back against some of the negative press they've received because of the announcement of going to a Kickstarter when they had hoped to avoid a Kickstarter. But funding right now in the game world is not in a great place. Guidance from servitors. Greetings, meatbag. Well, they've got me pegged, really. You have just taken your first step off of your desecrated homeworld into the garden of our illustrious masters. Our observations suggest the first-time adventurers, how did I manage that, have a 16.499% better chance of becoming reliable galactic caretakers if they receive guidance during their first steps on a new world. Would you like your guidance? Tell me more. At any time, you can press F1 for a help menu. Pay particular attention to what I do first. I'll give you some ideas. If you take damage, use focus or stamina, you'll begin to accumulate stat wounds. Oh, that's very Star Wars Galaxy. Wounds for health, drain for focus, exhaustion for stamina. These temporarily reduce the maximum value of each. They'll go away over a long period of time, but you can recover them quickly by returning to a safe area and relaxing. While dancing with friends. That's extremely Star Wars Galaxies. Main way of interacting with the world is by using tools. Tools help you fight creatures, gather resources, shape the world more. Tools are stored in your tool belts, shown on the right. I have an Omniblaster, a Pathfinder, a Terraformer, and a Harvester. Try equipping a tool. If you want to holster a tool and adventure barehanded, press the number key a second time. You only have 4 tools in your tool belt. There's the inventory. We also have here a Trailblazer, spare battery, bellyache relief, a banana plaster, 2 of them, squirts, and those are the recipes, which are all currently locked. Okay, click on the Terraformer and drag it into belt slots. That's the Trailblazer. I already have a Terraformer in one of the slots. Use the Terraformer to continue. Use tools. Okay, movement feels okay. I have gotten my first experience point. Dun 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 dun. You can use T to switch between fixed reticle and free reticle mode. Again, similar to Galaxies. Some things in the world can be interacted with regardless of the currently equipped tool. To do so, move your cursor over and press G. Interactables include crafting stations, graciously provided by Relife Stations. Other people for gifting and granting homestead permissions, world travel, portals, and more. Eventually, you'll want to see more worlds than the one when we started you. We've not yet granted you permissions to use starfaring vehicles, but we've temporarily placed world travel portals. Simply interact with the portal. Anyway, I should help you get started. Take good care. We'll finish that tutorial and press F1. What do I do first? Okay, exploring, crafting, resource gathering, harvester, and terraformer tools. target in range. Ah, so that requires there has to be some sort of like special resource or something about. Let's not go too deep into the depths of the world. Get ourselves lost immediately. We go back to the terraformer. That's a critter, I assume. A ball hive. They're angry. Understandably angry. I killed a ball hive. I killed a balrog! No, wait, it's not a balrog. Fire. Regretting my life choices, obviously. Yeah. I am just an XP whiz. I unlocked a couple of recipes and picked up some goodies from the sadly murdered mobs. Armor cyst, presumably used in making armor. That's just guesswork on my part. I don't know that for a fact. Let's see. Controls. Graphics, yes. Full screen windowed, yes. Smooth terrain animation is on. Volume, I'm assuming. Yeah, that's. No, we don't want 100. 120. There we go. It was a little bit loud. Graphics and controls and credits not yet available. It's an alpha. We'll go back to the harvester, and we'll see if we can't harvest some tree. Joshua tree. I got 10 XP, but maybe we can't harvest Joshua trees? How'd I come over here? Yeah, that was no XP for that one. Maybe not. Bushes? Ah! That works. Nothing left on that one. Ilama seedlings. No, let's head for the cactus. Cactuses. Cacti? Cactorama? Animations need a little work. A lot of recipes out of that. I'm collecting cactus fruit. I don't know if I can collect the whole cactus. Let's go ahead and just... Ah, okay. Basically, we got all the fruit out of that. I have many cactus fruit now. I do not want to attack the sky sharks because they're sharks in the sky. I hesitate to say that one's probably a little obvious that I don't want to open up on the sky sharks. As I can feel many different ways that could go very wrong. All right, somebody has been digging a little hole, but not very far. This should be the terraformer. I'm getting rhyolite. I think that's the XP bar to the right of my beam. Got a lot of rhyolite. see if we can get ourselves to 100% and see if that gets us a skill up, and then maybe we can poke at the skill tree. Oh, we've added the Q and E buttons, which are like specials for any piece of equipment. Those may not have been unlocked yet, so those may just be more of the same basic or do nothing. Oh, need to wow, that changed the visual. Oh, we're also collecting gravel now. Yeah. Okay, basic assaying is the E button. And we don't have anything on the Q being identified yet, I don't think. So, we're getting closer. Closer. I dug my way through the mountain. Sorta. And hopper is full. Oh, that's it. You have to empty it before you can extract further. Aim and press Q. Need to deposit hopper further away. So it's not XP. I am getting XP. Let's see what we can do over here where we came in. That is store relife matrix. I guess that's the equivalent like a save location or a stone. Yeah, or like a cloning thing from Star Wars Galaxies. The tool maker. I have all of those tools already. There are more tools to come. Use stove. Meat kebabs or fruit jam. How about we make a little meat? We've got raw insect. Well, I mean, that just sounds delicious. Apparently I have 1 out of 5, so that's not enough. Well, how about the fruit jam? Yeah, 38 out of 5 I can make. Oh, we also need bone. Okay, well, we don't currently have any bone. The meat kebab also requires bone. Cure-all, cactus fruit, and oil. Flame out, inert gas and mushrooms. Power cell is gas and tier 1 metal. This is the lathe for making housing items, I think. Let's see. That's rhyolite. I've got a lot of rhyolite. Becomes schist. Erodes into sand. Well, I don't give a schist. But a bump. Raw insect meat. I'm trying to cut down. And this is, I assume, portals to the other worlds. Portal to deep space. I don't think I want to go to deep space, though. I don't want to. I want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid. It's home options. Not my home, presumably. I don't have permission to access that. That is correct. I don't. Building the seedlings. Let's see. Example journey. Be unlocking a recipe from your skill tree. See the F1 health crafting recipes. Find out what to make. Go earn XP. For the ranger tree, the easiest way is gathering survey nodes. Once you have enough XP, unlock the skill node. Get resources you'll need to make it. Check resources 1. About recipe for resources. Find the tool maker. Equip your grapple. Okay. Unlocking the recipe for your skill tree. Crafting recipes for F1. Survey nodes. Crafting recipes. Crafting stations and crafting. Yeah, we saw those. Where was control keys? There we are. Okay, I can look at the skill menu at least. Change tool mode. Let's look at the skill menu. Civil engineering, botany, mineralogy. That was gathered from all the stuff I was doing while I was mining. Nothing for forestry, a little bit for combat. So, for instance, in botany, after I get harvester, I'll have to choose between forestry and yield, and there are a couple of tiers of yield. Again, these are just the starting stuff. Basic combat. Looks like it's 100 points to unlock. So we were close, actually, on mineralogy. And on botany. That is an owl deer. Made it angry. Wouldn't like me when I'm angry. Oh, it's angry. 15 XP, some bone, and raw herbivore meat. So those are other people's home layouts, or will be once they get access to the materials. Oh, I didn't make my jump. That's the stove. So, fruit jam. I have the fruit. I only have 1 bone. Don't say it. These are other people's actual, they have set up houses. And made a couple of, whoops. Couple of tools, or crafting stations, I should say. Those are jackalopes, the inescapable jackalope. And now I have made the velociraptors unhappy with me. They blew up. Was it something I did? Hydrogen? Invulnerable? I take no damage? Is that a temporary buff, I'm assuming? So let's see, we've got 1 meat, 38 berries, still only 1 bone. What else would we pick up? Seedlings, raw herbivore meat from, oh, and hydrogen. So I guess that's why they explode. Because they're loaded with hydrogen. That makes sense. That certainly looks like water. Another player. So this is a, we're all new players. Oh, I got XP for... You blew up the other ones, you can get the loot. We are all new players. Today's playtest is all new players. Tomorrow's playtest will be 5 groups of playtesters, a couple of which are... Wow, things are still following me. Apparently they just got pissed off at everybody in the general area, which is understandable. We're kind of jerks. That's a big mountain. More sky sharks. We've got rings. Back to the harvester. Agave seedlings. Combat, we're at 189. We have our first... We're using the Omniblaster, so the Omniblaster has opened up. Because all of our 189 XP are on that. Trusty standard weapon of every Space Ranger that sends out kinetic balls to force to do damage to enemies. Oh, I already have that skill, so it automatically unlocked. Okay. So then, theoretically, when I get more XP, these will unlock, and those will be on the Q and E buttons. Those things are floating, so obviously they have anti-gravity properties. Pretty sure. Okay, I can't do anything against trees. No matter how much they offend me. Botany, we're really close. Know how to do it. So if we now check botany. Harvester unlocks the ability to craft and create the harvester tool. We already have a harvester though. Maybe we can upgrade him. Oh, we can climb. Good to know. I think we've got enough bone yet. No, we have 1 out of 3 bones. Thaw bones. Cactus fiber and lime. I have no lime, nor cactus fiber. And again, the meat kebabs require 3 bones. I'm a single bone kind of guy. That doesn't sound wrong at all. The lathe. This is for housing stuffs, I think. I'm already safely stored. My life matrix. We have all of these from the beginning. Let's see what other things we've got. So, I like combat, grab your Omniblaster. Like resource gathering. Equip your Pathfinder. That's one I don't have currently. Oh, I do have equipped. I just haven't used it. And we have nodes. Oh, okay. I've collected 1 out of 64 survey points, I think it said. Those things look very... ball hives. They look very unfriendly. they're attacking. Because they're attacking. Really, you guys can go away. I won't mind. Just trying to scan a thing for a thing, you know? The way you do. Three out of 64 survey points. They gave up on me. They know I'm too much of a badass for them there. They're afraid, which is understandable. I would have to hurt them. Fabricator, Paver, Instaformer, Botany, and Combat. That must be part of Ranger. Yeah, Trailblazer. Place a camp, which I have not done yet. Okay, flares, local waypoints, pathfinder, camp size. Whee! Ow! That thing hit really hard. Twice. 3 times. I'm wounded. I am dead. What the hell was that? It was a king prowler. I got murdered. I would like to complain. Not sure who I'm supposed to complain to, but I'm going to file a most vigorously worded complaint. It 4-whacked me. Which clearly is not fair. I mean, I didn't do anything at all to it. It's not related, as far as I can tell, to anything that I've murdered. Can't scan it, don't know why. Don't know. Something busted on me, or something busted with that node. Oh, okay, I didn't actually have it equipped. There we go. It was highlighted, but not actually equipped. Bing! Currently up to 70 Ranger XPs. More critters. Those are ball hogs. Ball hogs, really? Well, it looks like somebody has built, or no, maybe it's just the layout here is climbable. Well, it looks like someone has dug in here to be able to get to this. Couple 100 meters away. I'm gonna have to run, guys. I'm gonna have to run for it. Whee! You know, unless that stupid predator thing comes out and murders me again, which would be not fair. I collected my grave... Oh, my grave marker. Oh, he's around here then. Charming. I would prefer to run away from wherever that thing is. Just waiting to murder me again. Make sure it's not behind me. 110. Ranger, so Trailblazer. You have that skill. I think I'm in the Trailblazers, so Flamethrower? You can only add skills in a camp or homestead, okay? Oh, it's the end of the world as we know it. Literally in this case. Oh, look. It is the edge of time and space. A swimming pool? A portal to another dimension? I have no idea. I'm going to grab these other survey points while I'm close. I think that's another player there. I think, but do not know. I could try to kill him, but I'm not a PvPer by nature. Head back towards the home base area. Wow, all kinds of them over here. Look at them all. They're everywhere. That gives me 1/4 of them done. We'll get a little bit closer to the home base, and we'll try to drop a little camp area. We'll grab any of these that we pass by. I just hope we don't fall into another one of those nasty predator critters. Let's see if we can't drop a camp down. Kit can be placed, right-click an inventory into the world. Once placed, it auto-assembles a camp for you. Like that. I have a camp. Camp ends in 10 minutes. Ah, okay. Use a stove. Oil, inert gas. That is a real life, right? In case you think you're going to die, you can set a save game marker, or a respawn marker, I suppose. Got 2 XP. I wonder if they used my marker. What are we shooting at? He's shooting at something. Huh. Bugs. Bugs, Mr. Rico. Zillions of them. Oh my god, he's back. Why? Why are you the way that you are? Somebody's shooting at it. Somebody else responded. The last station. I would have assumed. I guess maybe not. 7 XP, so I got a little XP for, I presume, for damaging the claws of the creature as it was, you know, murdering me. Is that my station there? Probably. No, I don't think so. 10 XP. More XP. Birds. Sky sharks. Gotta make sure the big thing's not hunting me again. Stupid big thing. Probably too far away from those sky sharks. But maybe not those. I hit him. They're unhappy with me. He got my stuff. I got a speed boost. Well, where was that when the big thing was eating me? Okay, how about him? No. Prowler. It was the Mega Prowler is the one who was attacking me. The regular Prowler. I'll let them get that. I'm assuming those markers are probably my death marker and the base I set up. This one's probably my death marker. Yep, my grave marker, and this one's my base that I set up. Probably has about 4 minutes left, something like that. 5.5. I have enough to make anything yet. Fruit jam. Do I have enough bone? I only have 1 bone. Meat kebab. Lots of different types of meat. But I'm still short on bone. Insert your joke here. Mr. Teckett. You're experiencing screen freeze issues. Try logging out, verifying files through Steam, and then doing something else. Balls. You guys have bone? Asking for a friend. Here they come. They're coming in too fast. bone out of this. Armor cyst, insect meat, neon. I don't know what this is. Killing me is what that was. It was doing lots of damage to me, and I decided it was time to bravely run away. I'm not sure what's over there, marked on the ground. Oh, that's my place, right? Duh. What? We also have, that's a Trailblazer. Ranger multi-tool lets you burn and freeze things and fire navigational flares. Well, let's play with it and see what we can use it for. Move that into the 2 slot. You can only change your tool belt in a camp or homestead. This will qualify as a camp, presumably. That is a bit of a logical illogicalness. That you can't change your loadout anywhere else. Somebody's been digging out large flat areas, or nature has been making them if nature has a weird sense of humor. Which, the platypus is evidence that, yeah, nature has a weird sense of humor. Okay, big, huge underground cave area. Cool. We'll see if we can manage to find our way back out. I will note that the underground areas seem to be unusually well lit. I got 39 XP. Looks like it's time for us to try and dig our way out. And my hopper is full. Press Q to empty my hopper. May take multiple presses. Okay. Oh, I get it. I'm piling stuff up on the ground. That's how you can... okay. Got it. Digging up does not feel very good. Also, I'm not sure how far I'm going to have to dig up to get out of the cave. And I'm going to have to go back down to dump all of the stuff. But now I understand how you can sort of create things. Well, we're getting up at a decent pace, I guess. But the only way to find out the limits to the game is by pushing yourself into. Hey, we found the end of the world. Yes, we found the edge of the world. And we're out. We dug our way out. Swap to the Trail Blazer. Oh, I get it. I'm firing a flare into the air. Is that all I can do with the Trailblazer? Set to freeze. Set to flare. Got it. Not very interesting, but I've got it. Freeze, huh? So I could freeze water, presumably. Move that back into place. Pardon the yawn, we still only have one bone. A lot of chert. When heated, it becomes quartzite. We have a fair amount of meat. We have hydrogen, helium. Some gravel. Use me to grow an Ilima bush. Well, I can make oil with sedimentary rock. Okay. Not there. That's the res point. That's a tool maker. Don't think there's anything there I can make that I don't already have. That's the stove. Used for making foodstuffs or oil. Sedimentary rock. And there we have... Pardon me for a second. Quality, potential, and versatility. That's reminiscent of the stats you could have in Star Wars Galaxies. I will craft. Did it work? Collect. So I made one. Yep, and it took 30 away, so I now have an oil. It's a cooking thing I could make with oil, I think. That's the tool maker. That's the res point. Is there something else I could make with oil? Cure-all requires 5 oil, so I'd need a lot more sedimentary rock to make 5 oil. Flame out is inert gas. We've got that. We don't have mushrooms yet. Power cell metal. We don't have that yet. Thaw bones, cactus fiber, and lime. That requires... Oh, so we have 10 oil. So it made 10. Which means we should be able to make cure-all. There we go. Cactus fruit. Oil. Craft. Quality 45, potential 45, versatility negative 21. I don't have the ability to artisan craft, which presumably allows you to have more control over the outcomes, but I will collect it, and I now have my first bit of... Was it flame out? No. Law bones? No. Cure-all? Cure-all. I made cure-all. And the lathe. There is nothing here that isn't locked. So, we're up to 305 in combat. So one of these should be unlockable. I've now unlocked the Doom Blossom. Need another 100. Okay, we spent 200. Got it. Okay, Ranger, we're over here. Flamethrower? I have the flamethrower now. The Trailblazer. The grapple recipe. Enable homestead. Must unlock camp size 3. Camp size 2. Camp size 3. I can create a homestead. A place to call my own. Everything's still locked here? It is. But I can make a homestead. I always wanted a home to call my own. And now I can make one. Mushroom patty. Yum. That sounds unpleasant. Let's see. Blaster, Terraformer, and Harvester. Well, that's Pathfinder right now. We've got some Pathfindery stuff. Get some more survey points. Because they're close by. Terraformer. Alright, well, we got the recipe, but how do we make homesteading? Earn Ranger XP. Once you've maxed out, you can start to unlock homestead nodes. Once you have your homestead unlocked, place a camp where you want your homestead located and then change it. Upgrade to a homestead. Okay, that's straightforward-ish. We would like it to be relatively close to the camp, so we will make a camp. Set up a camp. That'll do. We'll store relife. Upgrade to homestead. Why can I not? There it is. I have a homestead. It has my name. There it is. Right there. Just says my name. Oh, there was the big thing again. The big predator thing was running away. All right, so presumably as I get away from this, we'll have a new marker telling me where my home is. Or possibly not. I don't think we have a map yet. Harvester, Terraformer, Blaster. We have a little sand. It doesn't look like we have a compass rose yet. So if I'm going to run to camp. Run straight to camp, and then we'll turn around 180 degrees. Make sure we can get back to. I wonder what the big glowy thing up there is. Back at camp, the main camp, but my home should be right over there. That's the save. That's the tool maker. That's for cooking. Slave. Well, how can I make the crafting tools for my home? Something wounded me. I'm being wounded repeatedly. For one, not a big deal. But I can't make, for instance, any of the housing items. By housing items, I mean any of the... that should be my house over there. Any of the crafting stations. Lens. Also, there we go. Home options. Home options? I don't have any home options. Disappointing. Homesteading. Upgrade to homesteading. Homesteading surrounded by a barely visible force field. It shows you where the border is located with the homesteader object at the center. It's claimed access homesteader object to release your homestead and also to edit permissions. I didn't get a homesteader object. Okay, that wasn't my damage. That's somebody else's damage numbers. That's a little strange. I do not have any home options. Listed. Anyway. Initial homestead's pretty small. I guess it's... oh, it is just peeking out of it. It's really small. How about if we've got the terraformer out? Let's dig out around it to make sure we can see it, that silly thing. There we go. There we go. What would you like to do? Permissions. Owner is Lens. That's me. Hi, how you doing? Alright, those are the only options we have. There's the big boy again. The King Prowler. He's killed me multiple times. 2 times at least. I think it's just 2. Definitely need to organize a raid to kill him. Clearly needs to be done. So I have a home. But the options are limited right now. Let's see. What else do we have? Space. It is the final frontier. Resources. Creatures. Fish, hyper, insects, herbivores, and carnivores. Fruit. Harvester. Creatures, skeletal bone. Harvester, fallen logs. Creatures and alien plants. Give you gases. Well, it depends, you know. If it's roughage, yeah, it might give you gas. Ha ha ha. Gems precious, gems industrial, gems exotic, armor crisp. We've got some of that. Sedimentary rock, metals, all the way up to tier 5. Crafting stations. Stand near one. Use F to activate it. When you choose a recipe to make the basic crafting window will open from 1 to 3 resources. Some resources are categories. If the resource is shown in red, you don't have enough. Different resources have different stats. The higher the stat in each area, the better the end product. That's very much Star Wars Galaxy-ish. Okay, so yeah, I have seen these. If you kill something occasionally, they'll drop a buff, a power-up. Okay, so the invulnerability one was invulnerable to all damage. That one I remember a little better. Supercharger, health, stamina, focus, bomb. Forestry. The Xylo Slicer is a tool for cutting and sectioning trees. To use it, I don't have one of those yet. Homesteading. Camping. Use a toolmaker station to make additional camps. Pardon the yawn. Make more kits using tier 1 and gemstones. Not yet. Paver lets you replace resources in the world with resources from your inventory. 2 modes. Brush size and resource selection. Fabricator. Civil engineering. Fabricator. Shields in the Helix. Combat weapons. Trailblazer and Pathfinder tools. Clearing mode. Switch between the 3 modes on the Ranger tree. Flamethrower to burn trees and bushes and thaw frozen things. Freeze ray to freeze things or put out fires. Survey nodes. Prospecting, pardon the yawn. New mode for the terraformer. Let's... Mineralogy, terraformer. Terraforming, hopper, yield, civil engineering, basic assaying. Collect basic information by hitting E. Extraction mode. Unlocks prospecting mode for terraformer. View crafting stats for your assayed resources. There we go. Let's see, in combat, botany, forestry. Unlocks the forestry skill. Unlock the Xylo Slicer. There we go. Getting the hang of things. Slowly, but... Okay, slowly. Whee! That is the tool maker. I can now make the grapple gun and the Xylo Slicer. But I need plastic, metal, and metal. And that needs metal and gemstone. I have 5 gemstone, armor crest. I have no metal. That's the grapple and the Xylo Slicer. But I do now, I believe, have the ability on the harvester, the terraformer. I discovered sand. Sand collected. Shirt. Surface gravel. Scanning for sand. Okay, I don't want to scan for sand. How do I choose what I'm scanning? Really not interested in sand. Need to deposit hopper further away. That's sand. Okay, and that's showing me where it is, I'm guessing. Sand collected. What if I want to scan for something else? Ah, that's the pop-up. Okay. Right, that allows me to pile up the stuff. Right, we'd already done that previously. So it's depositing, I think, whatever the last thing I picked up is. I'm not interested in sand, though, so how can I choose? Oh, let's see if we can figure it out. Prospecting. Use tab to change the modes for prospecting. Prospecting. Ah, okay. Glass. No. Uh-huh. Sapphire. Shale. Sand. Gravel. Peat. Rhyolite. Sandstone. Limestone. Chert. Dolomite. Chalk. Schist. Nice. Nice. Marble. Quartzite. Clay soil. Chalky. Mud. Lapis lazuli or lazuli. Zircon. Aquamarine. Quartz. Magnetized iron. Zinc. Cobalt. Tungsten. Glass. How about just regular freaking iron? Checking resource. Takes it back and forth. Is it telling me that it has a 0 because there isn't any? This does feel clunky. Chalk, dolomite, chert, limestone, sandstone, rhyolite. Gravel. That's the stuff I have. I have to have it to look for it, it looks like. That's not a mechanic I'm happy with. Oh, sky sharks. Are they unhappy with me? They are unhappy with me. Whoops. Kill streak. Raw fish. I think it said raw fish meat. Well, they are sky sharks, so I suppose that's probably appropriate. Combat's at 143. We need to get to 200 to get the try shot. Another one. Helium. Well, that explains why they can fly. Not quite there in combat, almost. Hey, he aggroed onto me before I shot him, okay? Let's be clear about that. That one wasn't on me. So now we can get the try shot. Why can I not? You can only add skills while in a camper homestead. Right. Fine. Now, do we actually have any longer? don't see a marker, a HUD marker for my camp. Well, it's not a camp anymore. It's a homestead. The camp had a marker. Doesn't look like the homestead does. I would say that's something that needs fixing. I've unlocked the try shot. Alright, so now I have the try shot and I have the other one, the Doom Blossoms, projectile that detonates at range, sending homing projectiles in from the point of impact. Basic assaying. View crafting stats for your assayed resources. Civil engineering. Unlock the ability to use the Instaformer, Fabricator, and Paver. We've unlocked a bunch of recipes now. That's the stove. I still don't think we have enough. We don't seem to be getting bone from anything. We've got one of them. Yeah, we still only have one bone. Don't say it. The lathe. I can now actually make stuff. I can make blocks. I have no slate, no sandstone, no marble, no granite. So I can't actually make any of these yet because I don't have the right materials. That's the life storing. Oops, sorry, my bad. Didn't mean to shoot. Oh, now I can make. You need materials to make items for my homestead. I can make oil. I know how to make oil. I've made a little. That's gemstone. Oh, the armor site is gemstone. No metal yet, though. So let's see, example journal. The control keys, right? Special abilities. Help screen, toggle the UI, frame rate. Movement is straightforward. Hold down shift to sprint. Okay. Hadn't been doing that. Grav mesh. Not ready for that yet. Emote skill tree, right? Harvester and terraformer tools. Harvester short range will get close to living dead. Blades beam across by clicking. The harvester. Well, I discovered and got XP for it, but is there an alternate mode? Mode is set for harvesting. Target in range. Whee! Let's try. That's the only mode this has is harvesting. Doesn't actually seem to work on trees, let's say. As an example. Well, that's where we came in. What's the big green beam? equip the Omni Blaster because, hey, we're going into unknown territory and there could be hazards, dangers. As long as it's not that goddamn super predator thing. Huh. It's just a thing in the ground. A lot of sky sharks. I'm invulnerable. You guys can't hurt me now because I'm invulnerable. Losers. Losers. I'm not invulnerable anymore. I don't want to be a loser. You've got to be a loser, not me. There we go. So, it's a big glowy green spot in the ground. Not maybe a light beam kind of thing that someone set up. Those are prowlers. Do not like. Really don't like extra big ones, but the regular size ones are probably no fun either. Did they fall in the hole? You fell in the hole, didn't you? Don't worry, I fell in some holes too. Nothing to be ashamed about. But on the other hand, you're a prowler. I'm dying. I'm dying. I'm almost dead. They are going to finish me. Really, really soon. Like that. Like that. Their movement feels kind of janky. But it is early, so it's understandable. They're running away from me. Well, they're afraid of me because they know I'm probably coming back for, something like along the lines of revenge. My grave marker. Stupid prowlers. So we have got no metal found yet. If we go back to the terraformer, prospecting, that's extracting. We can't prospect for anything. Oh my god. Seriously, dude. Where do you think you're going? Full heal, that was nice. I'm not interested in saying sand. Why does it say chert when I'm saying for other things? Tungsten. Glass. I think if I was saying for glass, it would at least use sand. Chert. Shale. Now I'm on sand and it says chert. I guess that's the only thing that's around? That the way it's working? So it's just saying whatever's I'm pointing at, I think. That should be gravel? No. Gravel. Okay, yeah. So that's what appears to be the way it's working. It's just saying whatever you're whatever you're pointed at. But I haven't found any place where I can find any metal yet. I'd rather not go down again, as that was not a fun experience, having to dig all the way out. So maybe we just go straight in here. Getting chalk. Yeah, it's a saying, chalk. But I'm hoping to find something else other than just chalk, because I need metals. I got buttloads of chalk. Halfway full on chalk. All I've done is dig a hole straight in. I don't think there's anything I can make out of chalk. Go. Lime. Lime. Oil is sedimentary rock. Chirk. Oh, and chalk. Okay, so we can turn chalk into oil. And we can turn chert into oil. All right, so any of that rock we pick up, we can turn that into oil, which has some use. Just the regular sort of sedimentary rock. And this requires the specific kind of mineral. That's cooking. That's the toolmaker. So we have some gemstone. All right, that's the armor cyst or crest, whatever it is. We need metal. We've got oil, but we need metal. Got what, 30 oil? 35 oil. Lathe, metal and metal. Xylo slicer, metal, metal, and plastic. Oil should be able to make plastic. And the grapple is metal and gemstone. Harvester terraformer. We have the harvester up. It's harvesting is all it does. We have the pathfinder up. The only thing it does is pathfinding. The omniblaster just omniblasts. And the other thing is burning and freezing things. Terraform. That's extracting. That's prospecting. That's glass. So the green stuff is glass. We're getting sand and glass. That's really gathering fast because it's mostly getting sand. the sand into... That's chalk. Getting glass and sand. Let's see. I'm running! Oh, okay. That's the tool maker. That's cooking. The lathe. The lathe? No, the lathe is for that. Cooking. Oil. Sedimentary rock. We don't have any chert. I guess we had it before. Have a little bit of chalk. Plastic needs oil. Oh, I was right. Oil to plastic. All right, so we can now make plastic. All right. Progress is being made slowly. We're getting there. So we now have plastic. So, for instance, the xylo slicer, we still need metal for. The grapple. Lathe, that requires oil. Still have enough. Barely. Metal. Toolmaker. Plastic, we now have 10 of. Gemstone. Still need the tier 1 metal. Thawbones. Power cell, cure all, flame out. Whoop. Sorry, my bad. I don't see where this makes metal anywhere. Get it again. This makes tools. So I guess the metal doesn't get like purified or anything. We just need to find metal somewhere. We haven't had any luck at finding metal. I don't know. That's somebody else's home base. Or camp. That's their camp. Let's see. Let's see if I can remember where. I dropped my homestead because there's no place on the map. Oh, good. The owl deer has decided it doesn't like me for reasons unknown. The other owl deer attacked that guy. I tell you, the wilderness is a dangerous place, man. Just dangerous place. I think it was from here. Over there, I think. Definitely could use a compass. I think this one's mine. Yay! Home sweet home. What is that? Rhyolite. When heated, it becomes schist and erodes to sand. When heated, so this is that's sand. So if bear with me. I need to be in my house. There we go. My homestead. I'm in my homestead. Better let me do it now. Granted, I don't have anything else here, but yeah, okay, I can do it. Set to extracting. Oh no, we want that. Set to clearing. Okay. Set to burn. Now, has this become a different material? No, gravel and sand. My hopper is full. Dennis' hopper is full? That seems odd. I would really like to figure out how to get metal. Toolmaker. That's cooking. Sedimentary rock. Don't have enough. Plastic. We don't have enough, I don't think. I think we have 15. Yeah, we only have 15. Slate. Yeah, all of these need the particular material. Specific type of mineral to make the specific type of block. So there doesn't seem to be anything I can do with sand other than pile it up. I need the terraformer. Evidently that's not doing what I expected it to do. There we are, that should do it, yeah. I'm going to get rid of the sand. Sorry, my bad. That was my bad. I like having the option of dumping stuff to create like this, but I would really rather have an option just simply delete the stuff that's in the hopper. I don't have to do this every time, as it's kind of a pain in the ass. Where can I find metal is the question. I'm trying to work my way through all this stuff, on my own. I could go to the Discord and ask questions. But I would rather spend my first session here trying to work stuff out on my own. I discovered marble. I mean, I've lost my marbles in the past. That's chalk. But there is some marble in there. Yeah, more chalk. So the chalk looks like white chalk. Well, that's kind of a surprise. Rhyolite. Now, rhyolite said they could heat it up and it would turn into, was it schist? I'm not sure. I have rhyolite. If we go back to the Trailblazer, current mode is clearing. Set to flare. Set to burn. It said if it was heated, it would turn into something else. I don't know what it was. Ow. I was taking damage from being too close to the hot rock. Oh, we now go back to the terraformer. It still thinks it's rhyolite. A lot of rhyolite. That should be something different. That's sand. That's going to be chalk. Okay, got it. It's more sand. Chalk. Rhyolite? No, that's sand. Sand is a mountain of sand? Nope, that's got chert. Where was the chert? Right there, so. Collecting chert and chalk. Chirk. Or chalt. The two. Collecting chert and chalk. And rhyolite. Another owl deer. I want to get attacked by the random livestock, life forms. That's sand and rhyolite. I gotta say the hierarchy of minerals and everything is not especially clear. It's the end of the world as we know it. Who lives here? This one's not me. I don't have permission to access this. They chose a place right on the edge of the world. They are a quite literal edgelord. Player up there. Lots of sand. Where the hell are we supposed to find metal? It's the one I just made. No, I don't think so. More rhyolite. Lots of rhyolite. That looks like gravel. Yep. Shirt. Yeah, somebody dug pretty far down and they didn't find anything either. I don't know that they were looking for metal, but that seems to me to be a pretty logical guess. Freaking, I've been looking for metal and can't find any anywhere. More chert. That guy dug a hole pretty far down, and he didn't, I'm assuming, didn't find what he was looking for. Because I sure as hell haven't been able to. Chalk and sand. And you can see people have been doing little bits and pieces of digging. Way out here. What is that? Critters. Oh, that was one of those things that I stepped into that damaged me. Heavily, very quickly. I was half dead in like 3 seconds. Ball hive. The ball hive got killed by the thing, not by me. we want to make sure we don't get hit. That's kind of slightly different look to it. I'm betting rhyolite. Well, that's sand. Yeah, it's just sand. That's probably chalk. Yep, chalk. Shirt. Well, that's a really big mountain. Maybe the big mountain's got something. Gravel surface. I think we'd rather avoid the live wildlife, as they tend to be pretty crabby. Best have your Omniblaster out, just in case. Chalk. Rhyolite. To rhyolite. Stamina, I think, is the third bar, the bottom bar, the yellow bar. It's more chert. Rhyolite and chert. And full again. Yeah, that mechanic just feels really bad. How quickly you fill up and then you have to manually try and dump the stuff. Yeah, that's one for the definite needs to change. I like having the ability to, but there ought to just be a dump or destroy or empty. Because otherwise it just fills up too quickly, the hopper, and then you've got to futz around with it the way I am here, which is just not fun. It's a bad mechanic. More rhyolite. A lot of rhyolite. Got a lot of rhyolite. When heated, it becomes schist and erodes into sand. I tried heating it and that did nothing. My mind you, not some of this is going into my bag, and some of it seems to be going into my hopper, and that's like acting like two different locations. You know, so the rhyolite's going there, right? But I also have the stuff in the hopper. But when I empty the hopper out, the rhyolite doesn't go down. So I don't know what the deal is. Again, I'm trying to work through all of this stuff on my own. I don't want to hit the Discord until after. To ask any questions I still have. Because I still haven't found any damn metal. About to fill up again. Alright, the hopper is full. We have 211 rhyolite. And when we start dumping the hopper, we still have 211 rhyolite. So the hopper is filling up with what? I don't know. And here's a question. If I have no space to dump anything, and I can't dig anymore, am I stuck? Yeah, this mechanic needs to go. Having the ability to pile stuff up to create, you know, levels and whatnot is cool. But having to is not cool. That's just a really unfun, needless mechanic. Give us the ability to just nuke it from outer space. Just have it vanish. Is it realistic? No. But this isn't fun. This mechanic, as it's currently functioning. The function isn't fun. I took a bunch of damage. My hopper's full. And we can't cut. And we can't cut anymore because the hopper's full. To empty it before you can extract further, press. And I'm taking damage. Done with the damage now? Press Q to empty your hopper. May take multiple presses. Yeah, I know. It's just a terrible mechanic. It's not fun. So that's the only thing I found that absolutely has to fucking change. Requiring you to manually empty the hopper is terrible. Not fun. Alright. Also, I have no idea what actually is going into the hopper since it's not the rhyolite. All we're collecting is rhyolite, so this entire mountain is made out of rhyolite. You'll note I'm trying to find metals, and there aren't any in here. I was expecting something like a smelting function, I guess. Oh, I'm taking damage again. Oh, that's probably why. Critters. There were critters. Why were there critters? Do not know. I am still taking damage, and there's still critters here. Dead. Just a second. No, maybe not dead. They're coming back. They're coming through the walls. I don't seem to be damaging them. Oh, they're back. That's just dumb. It's new. I understand. Well, let us see. I I got a little bit of marble. Can I make a marble block? No. Why does it say 0 out of 20? I got marble. I saw I got a little bit of marble. But that's the only thing I have seen so far that can be used to make any of the blocks, which are presumably used for construction. Yeah, we still only have... Oh, we're up to 2 bone now. At some point, we killed something else that had a bone. No. More chalk. We can make another foil. But we still have no metal. Let's see if we can find our... There's our death. It's over there. Owl deers. See if we can dig in from a different place and locate our dead body. I don't think there's anything there other than the grave marker. I don't think you drop anything. Well, I was relatively close to. And of course, here we are again. What happened with all the rhyolite? I had a couple of hundred of it. Did that get dropped when I died? I don't know. Go back out and we'll dump all the stuff. Such a dumb mechanic. Oh! Got it back. They almost killed me again. Why are they so hostile? That one's in the ground, which I'm pretty sure is cheating. You want to fight? Fight like a sky shark. Come on. You're supposed to be flying, remember? Sky shark. Trapped underground. Back to the terraformer. So we can dump our stuff. God, it's just... Like I said, the ability to dump stuff to create new terrain is cool. The necessity for it is dreadful. Alright, here's my... cave that I'm attempting to dig to get back to my body. Is that another goddamn thing? It freaking is. Jeez, that is so annoying. Can I have the rest of my health back, please? I am 27 meters away from my body. This mechanic is not working as well as I expected, or as well as it seemed to be working earlier. Maybe I'm just not managing it correctly. That's certainly possible. And it's back. Freaking Sky Shark's back. Multiples. Oh, that's really great. Oh, I'm almost dead already. That's just terrific. That's really frustrating. They need, that's another one for the they need to change that crowd. The aggro ranges, clipping through the mountains, you can't have that. And where the hell's my body now? Oh, good. Care to guess what? Yeah, the aggressiveness of the life forms is not good, not fun, infuriating. Yeah, I collected my grave marker, but not the other grave marker, which is now gone forever. I don't think there's any value to the grave marker other than, well, at least I claimed it. But I haven't been able to find metal, and it's really frustrating. Oh. Full health, thank you, I'll take that. Bone, I got another bone, up to 3 bone. I can finally do something with bone. Right, still nothing I can do with any of these. I have no marble. It says I've got marble. I know I picked up marble. It has little yellow indicator, means I have some. But it's not showing up as far as that's concerned. It will show up in my inventory. That is chert. That's chalk. That must be the marble. Yeah, 0.1 of a unit. That's the savey place. do not want to interact with Cardi, thank you. Yeah, metals? No metals. Oil, metal. Can't even make a camp. It feels like there should be a lot of ore around that you can do something with, but there's none that I can find anywhere. I could make some fruit jam now, or a meat kebab. Oh, that's that. And yeah, I just don't have any metal. I'm not missing anything in here, am I? I'm going to try to go to space. Or another planet, or portal to deep space. Why not? Take a look at it. Well, that's pretty. Here's that it is inertial. That's a surprise. But a cool surprise. You'll keep going unless you stop yourself or run into something. Oh, critters. Ball hogs in space. Maybe we've got metal here. Magnetite. Metal. I found metal, guys. Chronophasing. Reverse entropy in material. Not yet. Allow your terraformer to place extracted materials back into the world, allowing you to sculpt your surroundings. Hand skills. Yeah, I know. All right, fine. Where'd we come in? Here, I think. And there's the... I am being chased, I think, by some things. Yes, I am being chased by critters who are doing a lot of damage to me. They need to make the various life forms less aggressive. Ooh, snap, crackle, and pop. You know, until combat is a bit more controllable and feels a little bit less janky. They definitely need to make the mobs less aggressive. Toolmaker. Here, one metal. matching items. I thought magnetite was metal. That's rhyolite. Shirt. Chalk. What the bleep happened to the magnetite I was just picking up? I will also note that amongst the many things that, oh, there it is, that infuriate me incredibly about UIs, and I hope they're going to fix this, is icons. Icons only is not acceptable. This is early, but this is just a real hot point for me. Icons like these are terrible by themselves. They need words underneath them. And you'll note, mouse over is not enough. You have to click. That is not acceptable for the end result of the UI. That's got to change. This is a very common thing in a lot. Oh, we have discard option. Maybe that is providing the function I was talking about earlier for getting reducing the clutter in our the terraformer. Maybe you come in here and you select that and dump it. That would be fine. But I do have magnetite, which is a type of ore. But I don't know what can be done with it. Because this is looking for specifically metal. That's the stove. Antigravium. Antimatter and magnetite. I don't have any antimatter yet. I did read something about antigravium. It is funny that you cook that in the stove. I know when I make antigravium at home, I tend to do it in my shop, but yeah, I can use this stove. So is that the only thing magnetite is used for? So if we pop back to the terraformer, we're at 100%. Come over here and we hit rhyolite and discard. We're still at 100%. So it does not, in fact, fix the problem I had been hoping for. You'll notice there are a whole bunch of other people have dumped their stuff here. This is just not good. This is not an acceptable thing that we have to manually press Q a dozen times to dump shit. Oh, now I'm getting murdered. God only knows what. We're being bombed by unknown things. Oh, it's that thing. Yeah, this is... The aggressiveness of the box is not acceptable. A test like this is dumb. Somebody's picking up all the stuff, what everyone else is doing. That's terrible too. Open looting. Wow. In a game that I don't think they're planning on having PvP in it. Freaking awful choice. Well, I'm invincible. I think that was what I picked up. So I have some significant suggestions. Although calling them suggestions is a bit mild. I mean, I can throw away stuff in my inventory. I need to be able to throw away stuff in my hopper. Because right now this is just dumb. Makes the world look like crap, too. Piles of garbage everywhere. Well, let's hit space again and see what we can find other than magnetite. There we go. That looks a little lighter. That's metal ore? Metal? Just plain metal? Because I don't think we have a way of, like, tidying up ore. Oh, we've got critters. As I was just saying, that the critters and their aggressiveness is a negative. Pyroxene. Is that a metal? I have no idea. Manganese, iron, and pyroxene. Got a little bit of iron. Which I'm pretty sure is a metal. Don't quote me on that. Chromium. My tool battery is too low. Well, it's not the first time I've been told that about my tool battery. Well, I figured out how to put in a new battery. So that's cool. I'm under attack again. Yay! This has got to go. Zaraxa, that's not the place we were originally at. Multiple worlds? Okay. Well, that wasn't the name of the one we were at before either, but I'm not going to screw around with it. I hit an error. You can't see it. I have a pop-up. Oh, but the pop-up popped down. And it was a crash. All right, we'll restart. My first crash. Loading. If you believe it. I mean, it says it's loading, but is it loading? This is an entirely different planet from the one I was on.
Hi, how's it going?
And you're seeing that, I assume. Yeah, I read something about that they reported this was a bug. I don't remember what it was. I think they said it went away after a little bit. But nothing I'm doing is making anything happen. So I'm going to take this as a clue, and I am going to call it here. And futz around and read what's going on in the Discord and stuff. It is in pre-alpha. It's got some things I like a lot, a few things that I found particularly annoying that I will report. So we will see. I need to get some answers and read up a little bit more on it. But I'm going to call it here for the afternoon. I should be back in about 3 hours, a little bit less. 2 hours and 40 minutes, say, for an evening stream. Don't know what I'll be playing. But the stream for this is, or the session for this is ending in about an hour and a half. So I'm going to call it here. I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me. Hopefully you'll see me again soon. Like I said, back in a couple hours with a regular session. Probably also back tomorrow on this game at 10 a.m. my time, Pacific time, which is 1 p.m. Eastern time, and about 9 p.m. GMT, I think. But that's the plan. Anyway, thanks for hanging out. Hope the rest of your day goes great. Hope your upcoming weekend kicks ass. I'm back in a couple hours. Take care and ciao for now. Bye, guys.